Hey Paisanos, what's going on? We're back with another explanation of what to do or how to do something in Star Trek Online. And today we're going to explain duty officers and research and development. So I'm going to start with research and development because I need to make sure I don't send all my duty officers on missions. Otherwise, I can't show you research and development. So to begin with that, you hit start, you go to the option for duty officers once you hit a certain level, and you will be able to go to research and development. In here, you will have multiple different trees or experience, and I'll say efficiency schools or engineering schools that you can use to have your character unique from everybody else. What all of these are this is for beams. As you can see here under beams, we have beam arrays, beam consoles, beam banks, focusing lenses, targeting interfaces, emitter module, EPS conduits, firing synchronizers, power surge regulators, and beam technology. What this means is these components here are how you make the beams. Then you have your dual banks, consoles, and arrays. You can build, let's say, I'll just go with a Mark II phaser array. Hit next, and you'll need a duty officer that is able to build it. At the top here, you'll see very rare, rare, uncommon, and common. Those are the percentages of what this beam array you are making could be. And then at the catalyst, if you have something that's in your R&D, what is it called? R&D inventory that gives you bonuses on anything with crafting on that certain school, you'll be able to input it here, and that'll change the chances for the rarity of the item or give you bonus XP for the school. And then down here is the cost or what you need to make the item. Now it says for the Mark II phaser beam array, we need one focusing lens and one targeting interface. Well, we don't have a targeting interface, but we need to make one. So all you do is you go to the red item, you hit A, it brings up what you need to make already selected in that school for that project. So we only need one, so we're just going to hit next. And as you see here, 95% success rate, 5% critical success rate. We can go here. That's only is our only option for what kind of duty officer to use, which is emergency R&D hologram fabrication engineer. Alright, so you select it, you just hit B to back out. We don't have any catalyst, but we see the cost, it changed from the last project. So we need magnesite and hydrazine gas. These are items you get from scanning, doing the scanning minigame either on ground or in space. These are the rewards you get from that. And you just start project. Once the project is started, you just hit left bumper, and you'll see how long it takes to complete the project. It only took roughly 2 to 3 seconds. It is now completed, so you just hit A and accept the reward. And then you hit A again to go back to the list of schools to pick from. You hit beams, and then we're going to hit A again, and I'll just change it right back to phaser. We also have anti-proton disruptor, plasma, polaron, and tetryon beams. Change any of that. You can also change the mark so it can be used at different levels. And let's see how... Okay, we don't have that. We don't have that. Let's see. What was it? 10? Yeah, we can make a Mark 10 here. So, we're going to hit next. Actually, real quick, before you do anything else, you can see on the right-hand side of the screen what rank you need to be, which for Mark 10 you need to be Rear Admiral, lower half, and then what the information is for the beam array. So it's a phaser array, energy damage, 250 degree targeting arc, 2 target, 300 phaser damage or 240 DPS, minus 10 weapon power to self while firing this weapon. While this weapon is firing, to target a 2.5% chance one random subsystem will go offline for 5 seconds with a 1 second recharge. And you will also see the cost, a recommended skill, the current skill, the beam XP and the duration, which the duration is how long it takes, the XP is how much XP you will get for the school, and current skill and recommended skill are exactly what it sounds like. My current skill is 10, and I need a 110. So that is why we do not have a percentage for very rare. We will have a percentage for rare and uncommon, as we see. We have 2 officers here. We have an actual person and my duty officer, or we have the R&D program, or the R&D hologram. But we're gonna come down and we're just gonna hit start project. It is recommended that I have 110, but the current skill towards the result is only 10. While it will not fail, starting a task with low R&D will result in low rarity items. That is all you need to know. So I'm just gonna hit A. As you see, it took away items from the cost because I do not have any more of this item or this item. We would have to create more to be able to build more. But as you come over here, you hit left bumper or L1 to go back. You see I have one more slot open, and I have a 2-hour or 3-hour cooldown for this beam array to be completed, as well as a finishing cost of 2,692 dilithium if I want to skip the time. That is very important to note. If you want to skip the time of the wait, you can pay dilithium to finish the item now. I am not going to do that because I need my dilithium. The next thing I will show you, and the last thing I will show you, is to unlock new slots or more slots. You need to raise any school to level 4, or you need to raise 3 schools to level 5, or any one school to level 15 to unlock the remaining 3 slots on your R&D slot or selection. So we're going to go to beams, and under here we're going to go all the way down to the bottom. Remember this research project that I showed you guys in the beginning? This will get us experience, which is 6,000 experience. I believe every time we do it. Critical success will grant us another 1,000 bonus experience. You may have up to 3 of these research projects slotted at one time. This is a good way to increase all of your levels. So remember how we said we got to get 1 to level 4 or 3 to level 5? I suggest doing these on 3 schools at a time, or 1 school at a time, until you get 1 to 4, and then you would do 3 of them on that 1 school to get it to 5, and then the 4th slot you would use to get another school leveling, and once the first school gets to 5, you switch 3 of those over to the second school you started, and the 4th one over to a 3rd school, and you just keep doing that as you unlock more. And as you see, I just started it. It'll take 20 hours to complete, and the finishing cost is almost 18,000 dilithium. So that is very important. Now, the reason why you need duty officers to do it, because I just did something wrong the other day. Anyway, you need duty officers to complete, and this is another way to set your character apart from other characters in the game. Is just like R&D, you have different schools or factions of accommodations you can do to get yourself XP. And we have diplomat, science, engineering, military, exploration, espionage, medical, colonial, trade, development, and recruitment. Each of those are different things that you can rank up, gain XP from, and as you complete or rank up, you'll get called by a guy from Starfleet Academy, which will let you get more duty officers. And each character has a set number of duty officers you can have. For example, this character can only have 100 duty officers. I have 12 tactical, 12 security, 17 engineering, 7 operations, 20 science, 4 medical, 5 civilian, no colonist, no prisoner. Both of those have their own amount that you can have. You can have 20 of each. And then if you come down, you can see the quality. I have 43 common, 15 uncommon, 11 rare, 7 very rare, and 3 ultra rare. And you can look at the traits that they have and the status. And then if you come to assignment, this is the cool thing about duty officers. You can go to item. This is how I suggest doing it because you'll level up faster once you get the ability to do this. Go to item, you hit A, come down to skill points, you hit A. Now each duty officer mission has some requirements. Let me find one I can do real quick. This one right here is 6 hours long. It requires a research lab assistant and 2 science assistants. It'll show you on the right hand side the rewards, which are experience, dilithium, credits, exploration XP, and experience. And then experience points and so then you have critical success, failure, disaster. And then besides that you have critical or casualty risk, which is none, thankfully, but there are some that can kill your duty officers. And you can see on here you have some that require items to do. You can just actually, if you're on this screen, you see when to do it, you just hit X to begin. It'll bring up a menu saying, hey, you're missing commodities for this. Do you want to replicate for 3,000? Okay, I will. There we go. I just started a new mission, and I can just come through, hit X, and once the skill points are done, I go to energy credits. There's nothing in there. I go to dilithium, and same thing. I just go through, see what I can do, and just keep hitting X. And once that's done, I come down to duty officers. If I have any refugees, you can make them into a duty officer. If I have a mission for bridge officer, same thing. If you have a duty officer that I think can be transitioned to bridge officer, or like a colony or a refugee that can be transitioned into it, there are certain places where you can get missions to do that. And then we come down to other items. These are a little different. There are missions that will let you confiscate contraband. I think you can build certain items to get for rewards. This one here, or these 3 here, let you build prototype turrets that you can use as starship equipment, and it costs 50,000 energy credits. That's the one downside, but you get 10 of that type of turret that you can put in your ship. What is it called? Devices. And it's just like the Scorpion fighters. You have a set number, and you can launch a certain, that amount of them before they disappear. So that is a very, very cut down, slimmed down version of duty officers and research and development. There's another part of duty officers I want to do once I get the duty officers onto this character right. I can explain it further for you. The next video will be all about Admiralty and what you can expect from that. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and let me know what you did not like or did not understand from this video. And if you need any help, like I said in all my other ones, just ask down below and have patience with me while I try to get back to you. Thank you for joining and have a wonderful day.